Hi, it's Fishy again, and really quickly I wanted to talk about what do you do when your dentures don't fit? Well, there's a lot of things you can do. I had a particular problem for the first couple of weeks without being able to use adhesive while my gums were healing. My upper dentures were sliding in the back of my mouth and it was gagging me. I couldn't talk for very long without having them slide around and start giving me problems. I'd have to grit my teeth and not speak, which is very awkward when you're talking to people mid-sentence. You have to grit your teeth and growl, look like you're angry at them just to keep your teeth in. So I got through that first couple of weeks. I got my first reline. It felt really good for a little while. And the gums keep shrinking. And so you'll learn that after a reline, things will feel good for a bit and then they'll start to get loose again. So you'll have to probably, if you don't have implants, invest in some adhesive. So I was given a sample, the Polygrip. I think this is Super Polygrip. Yes, Super Polygrip. Don't believe people with these extra adjectives. It was fine, except it tasted awful. And I can't stand the feel of adhesive on the roof of my mouth when I take the dentures out. I guess it's like having bugs on you. Ugh. So, but that one double bad score because of the taste. So I looked around and found Fixident Plus, again with the extra adjectives. That one tasted better. It had a mint taste to it. It was a smaller applicator, so there wasn't so much. I was less at risk of having it ooze out once I put the dentures in. And then it stopped working. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. It was doing fine, and then it wasn't. And then I realized, a trick of the light let me realize it looked like I had some adhesive still in my mouth, and I had been brushing my gums and trying to get them out. I wasn't getting it all. So it wasn't sticking to old adhesive. I had to take a washcloth and go over it and try to swish around some cold water to loosen it up, and use a brush, a very soft bristle brush, to try to work that gently because the gums were still tender. That worked much better, and so I'm far more diligent now about how I clean my mouth when I've taken the dentures out for the day. Still, it's a hard adjustment. And then I also tried just once, the Polygrip powder, and I need to spend some time experimenting with it. But the first application, the first try, it wasn't adhering at all. I was having difficulty with it. The thing is that everybody's mouth is different. Everybody's going to respond differently to different adhesives. So trial and error becomes your friend. You become a scientist in the science of denture adhesion. So what works for me may not work for you, but what works for you, you might give me an idea that I can try somewhere else with some other product. So you'll be wanting to get a few products and experiment and plan your experimenting. If you have a weekend where you don't have to be anywhere, you don't have to talk a bunch to people or be social or worry about your teeth, having an accident with your dentures or something, take a weekend and spend some time and work on it. And you put some in, try a new product, make sure you're cleaning your dentures very well after and between uses because of that. But see what works and report back what works to other people. If you make a comment, leave comments in other people's videos, make your own video and let people know how that works. I was so self-conscious 5 weeks ago when I had all these teeth pulled. I had lost one front tooth that was so obvious there was no hiding it anymore. And now I'm feeling comfortable enough to talk about having dentures, even though I didn't want anyone to know originally. I'm kind of over that. That's good. The most important thing to tell you, though, about when your dentures don't fit, and you've tried a lot of other things, talk to your dentist. Do not let that go. It lessens your quality of life. It lessens the experience that you have eating and talking and everything else. See the dentist when you need to. And don't let them put you off. Make an appointment and go. It's important to be able to get used to your dentures. It's going to take practice. But if they can help you figure out how to do it, let them help. In the meantime, hopefully you found this helpful. And if you have any comments to share, maybe some products that I haven't tried yet or heard of, let me know. I haven't done any of the relines that you can get in the stores. I'm waiting for after my next visit to the dentist to do that. I know there were products that have been ripped off the market that were really, really good that people bragged about, and I'm so upset that those are still not being made. But whatever you've got tip-wise, share it. The people who wear dentures are really helpful. I have found they are willing, the ones especially on YouTube, they are willing to offer suggestion, advice, or maybe just listen to your particular struggle and share that. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. People have been very generous online, and I thank them for it. And again, hopefully this helps somebody else.